climate change.
Imagine you wake up and your summer is full of smoke instead of sunshine. And your favorite hiking trails are closed. This isn't a movie plot, it's what's happening right now. And only you can help it until it affects you in a negative way. And only you can stop it before it gets too late.
So what actually is climate change? It's the long-term warming of Earth caused mainly by human activities, especially the burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas. When we burn these fuels, we release greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide. These gases act like a thick blanket that covers the whole planet. This is called the greenhouse effect, and right now the blanket is getting too thick.
This extra heat is changing everything. We're seeing more extreme weather. Stronger storms, longer droughts, and bigger wildfires. Also, sea levels are rising. Which threatens coastal cities. But it's not only about nature. It affects people too. Farmers struggle to grow food. Animals lose their habitats. And some communities are forced to move. Climate change is not a future problem. It's already shaping the world that we live in today.
Here in Colorado, climate change is showing up in real ways. Wildfire seasons are getting longer and more intense. Snowpack in the mountains is changing, which affects our water supply. Even the weather feels more unpredictable. This matters because it impacts our daily lives. What we breathe, what we drink, and even what we do for fun outdoors. Dude, I'm wild.
The good news is we're not powerless. Switching to renewable energy, like wind and solar, can reduce greenhouse gases. Small actions help too. Using less energy, driving less, and reducing waste. But the biggest impact is working together, supporting policies, spreading awareness, and making better choices as a community.
A simple way to do it is by using reusable water bottles rather than non-recyclable materials like plastic cups and other things. Also, turning off lights whenever is possible.
Let's take a closer look at how this actually works. The sun sends energy to the earth in the form of sunlight. Some of that energy is absorbed and some is reflected back out to space. Greenhouse gases trap part of that outgoing heat, keeping the planet warm enough to support life. But when we add more of these gases, more heat gets trapped than normal. It's like adding extra layers to a blanket. You don't just stay warm, you overheat. If climate change continues at its current pace, the effects will have a very big impact. Sea levels will continue to rise, putting more coastal areas at risk. Heat waves will become more frequent and more dangerous. And extreme weather events will become more extreme and harder to predict. This doesn't mean the future now is set in stone, but it does show why taking action now is so important. So where do we fit into all of this? It's easy to think one person can't make a difference, but change starts with individuals. Simple choices like saving energy, reducing waste, and being more aware of how we live can add up over time and make a very big difference. And spreading awareness is just as important. Talking about climate change helps more people understand it, care about it, and make take action.
If you don't, these kids might not be able to sack anymore. And it might be too hot to even go to class.
Climate change is a global challenge, but also a shared responsibility. Every action we take, no matter how small, contributes to something bigger. The future isn't already written, it's shaped by the choices we make every day. And that means the future of our planet is still being written by us.